Now, I have to admit something before we get into the Game 5 highlight. Lakers, Nuggets. Lakers about to make their first trip to the NBA Finals since 2010. I got to be as honest and transparent with you guys because that's what y'all pay me to do. Not going to lie, man. As a Laker fan, first time in my life, I've been a Laker fan since I was 5 years old. Understand this. Like, this is no games, no gimmicks. I obviously started as a Kobe and Shaq fan. Shaq left town. I roll with my guy Kobe till the wheels fell off. I am a Kobe guy who became a Laker fan because I love Kobe. And I'm in love with my Lakers. Have to admit to you guys, this year was one of my favorite seasons as a Laker fan. I'd say maybe 3 of the years. It's one of my top 4 years as a Laker fan ever. Just from pure excitement, just watching this team battle through adversity and keep going and pushing. And just the brand of basketball that they played, it was just incredible. Now, I have to tell you this. As a Laker fan, I grew up not being a LeBron guy. I was not a T-Mac guy. I was anybody against my guy Kobe, I was riding with them. But since LeBron has joined LA, obviously, as we've inherited all of LeBron's fan base. They'll move with him wherever because LeBron will leave whatever team he's on, and I ain't knocking him for it. I like player mobility, right? LeBron will leave and go elsewhere, and when he comes, his fan base will come and leave when he leaves, right? That is just how it goes. So I only bring that up to say, if not, and I want to be honest right now, right? God rest the dead. If not for Kobe passing, to me, this will be as unfulfilling a championship run as I've ever seen. The reason is because with LeBron being on the Lakers, hell, pretty much 85% of NBA fans are either a LeBron fan or a Laker fan, which means we're on the same team now. I like being a Laker fan where everyone hates me. I would obviously love to be beating LeBron and the whomever, the Heat or the Cavaliers in the finals as a Laker fan. But because I've had to inherit that fan base, whatever comes with LeBron, I'm rooting for Bron because he's my Lakers squad. And I have to be honest with you, like I said, if not for Kobe passing away, because I do believe there's one of the greatest basketball narratives ever. The year that Kobe passes away, he's killed in that helicopter crash with everyone else. God rest those people. The Lakers to win it, and with the COVID and the bubble and everything, this will be one of the greatest narratives ever. So that makes it fun for me, right? But as a talking crap to people type of fan, who you gonna talk crap to? Pretty much everyone's either a LeBron fan and or a Laker fan. It just is what it is. So I'm just being honest with you guys, but damn it felt good for Kobe last night as the Lakers, Nuggets, Game 5. And I gotta be honest with you guys, LeBron went crazy. All right, let's get into the highlight for Game 5. Trip to the finals on the line for LA. Nuggets trying to come back from another 3-1 deficit. They've done it 2 times already this postseason. All right. Man. Oh, wow. Did he save that? He went out of bounds. It's Nuggets 14-13 as the NBA kicks this one off, or tips it one off as they start this highlight up. Rondo drills the 3. Man, Rondo was overall really good, for that Lakers squad. He's really good. Ooh, and 1 AD. Ooh, let me get on that box. Beautiful pass out of that. Boy, I don't know if Anthony Davis would have made that type of pass a year ago out of the double team when he was in New Orleans. He is learning to play the game the right way. I know that's a beautiful feeling for him as Michael Porter Jr. drills a 3. Michael Porter Jr., I expect him to win Most Improved Player of the Year next year. I see you, big fella, throwing that thing to yourself, getting it and going and getting your team too. Michael Porter Jr. believes he's the best player on the court, and I respect that. He's not, but I respect that. All right? Oh, good hustle from AD. I'm seeing you. AD, oh, pounce. That was a punch. AD, I'm watching. I know it's got to be so fulfilling for Anthony Davis, man, to be that great but never play meaningful basketball. I mean, he's getting it done for LA right now. Oh, Mason Plumlee. Why do I always say Plumlee with the big and 1?
And now Morris on Morris, and Morris knocks it down. Monte's version.
I see you, Monte Morris. He's a guy who I feel like earned himself a lot of money this playoff series. as Rondo drills the three. LeBron looking. Cut for me, Caruso. Caruso was 5 for 5 in the first half. It's a high-scoring first quarter, 33-30. Moving on to the second. Joker wasn't his normal self the last 2 games of this series. And I got to be, I got to give credit to Frank Vogel. It was after Vogel made the switch to bring Dwight in that starting lineup, as Jokic bullies JaVale McGee on that one. Other end, LeBron. Straight at Joker. Straight. Joker was in foul trouble again in this one, too. Oh, wow. Offensive foul. That's a big call. I don't know about that one. I would have rather keep Joker on the court if I'm the refs, man. Keep the big fella out there. Oh, screen and roll. Michael Porter Jr. One thing I learned, or I saw in this series, Michael Porter Jr. and Kyle Kuzma, both young guys, think the world of themselves, and I'm not mad at their confidence. They believe in their games. Michael Porter Jr. is obviously better than Kyle Kuzma, but both of these guys think the world of themselves. They both need to commit to defense this summer, man. You just got to get better on the defensive end of the court. Just paying attention to detail, knowing what spots to be, angles. Just really cost. They just really costing their team a lot. Kuzma more than Porter, but Porter, as good as he is offensively already, like, I need some of these young guys to challenge themselves to be better defenders as well. A lot of these dudes can go get you 30, but can they get you one stop? As Caruso goes and one. One thing Bron did last game was not only play well offensively, he locked up Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter. As you see, Bron goes and gets a bucket there. That's a big thing, man. That's a big trait. Murray, too. Like, I would assume Murray needs to challenge himself to be a better defender. Because a lot of the woes that some of these very good young players got, it stems from not being committed to defense. Is that not a goaltend? That's definitely a goaltend. It's not called. Markieff Morris up top. Rondo, the Davis. Lakers up 11. That's definitely a goaltend. I feel like Paul Millsap was on the bad end of a lot of calls in this series. I do believe that. Murray. To Dozier. Like that one, Jamal. I like Jamal's poise, man. Just even kill. Look at that move. Never too high, never too low. I like Jamal Murray a lot, man. Oh, good block, Danny Green. Look at the hustle from this Lakers squad, looking to close this one out. Ooh, KCP to Bron. Look at that cut from Kuz. Yes, sir. Lakers up 11. We about to close out the second here. Dozier. I like Dozier. I think Dozier, somebody that a lot of teams are going to start to keep an eye on. Let's go third quarter. LeBron, easy deuce, man. Out of position playing LeBron. But it's tough because Anthony Davis was in that play as well. I thought Millsap could have had a better impact on this series. I do believe that. LeBron and Danny Green. How many Green have in this one? Because he made a big 3 late. So 2 for 4 from the three-point line, 11 points. One of his better games of this series. Oh, look at that jab. After the game, you can see LeBron talking to Jeremy Grant. I like that. I like that a lot. How many Millsap have in this one? 13? I just thought he could be better, man. I think the world of Paul Millsap, man. I don't know why. I just do. I felt like Millsap could have had 22 a game. Jeremy Grant over LeBron. He had a hell of a series. I was telling one of my friends, I was like, yo, Montrezl Harrell lost himself so much money. Like, he would have been better off not playing for the Clippers this postseason, especially winning 6th Man of the Year. Jeremy Grant gained himself so much money this summer. That's how it happens. Off the Joker make, LeBron down to 80, easy money. Come here, Gary. Oh, yeah, corner, Jeremy Grant. Yo, Grant had 20 points in this one. Remember, last game he had a career high 26, I believe. A playoff career high. Okay, AD. Swing that thing around. It's Porter for 3. Yes, sir. Nuggets hanging in there, though. Only down 7. Murray, Joker, Grant. Beautiful passing from Denver right there. Beautiful. Michael Porter. Plumlee, met at the climax by AD. What a block. Murray and them not done, though, and one. I like that fight from Murray. It's just a 4-point game here. Jeremy Grant again. Tied at 84. I think this is a big play right here. LeBron and AD to close out the third. Davis makes it. How about Anthony Davis? 27 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for the Lakers. He had a big game. Somebody else had a bigger game for his team, though. We'll talk about him more in a second. Monte Moore. Yes, sir. I like the fight in Denver, man. Never quit. Because remember, in game 7, Nuggets-Clippers, the Clippers quit at this point. They was about to fold. As LeBron goes and one. Yes, that counts. And a foul. That's continuation. Speaking of LeBron about to take over this game, y'all. LeBron had 16 in the fourth. Y'all about to see a man-child in like a couple minutes. It was crazy. I was at the bar last night watching this game. Oh, my goodness. It was crazy. It was crazy. LeBron, Lakers up 5. Oh, yeah, Jeremy Grant on me. I know where to get to. I've been studying this dude for 4 games now. I know exactly what spot to get to. Braun off the rebound. He goes to Caruso to AD. That's a big 3. Lakers up 10 with 6 minutes to go. Does Denver have one more run in them? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to give Denver credit. Joker going past Dwight and one. 4-point game with 4:35 to go. But now it's winning time. And you know what people don't talk about enough with LeBron as he gets his 10th assist right there? LeBron is one of the best all time in closeout games. He'll never get enough credit for that. For some reason, people don't look at him as clutch as a Michael or Kobe or whomever. But damn it, he was clutch in this one. Joker answering. It's a 7-point game. And another thing that LeBron is great at is front running, right? Even when his team's up like 4 or 5 points, he's great at closing out games. As long as his team is leading, like look at the array of moves y'all about to see from King James. I got 2 in me, popping, pulling, right there in his eye. You can get that smoke, Jeremy Grant. We about to close this one out, y'all. Michael Porter, all you can do is look on now, because King James in that mode. LeBron sizing up Grant. All right, I'm ready for it, Dwight. Brush me. Oh, they're going to leave me open because out of respect for Dwight. That is the dagger. That caps off a 38-point, 16 rebound, 10 assist night. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Los Angeles Lakers are back in the NBA Finals. 117-107 is your final score, people. And now the Lakers can sit back, kick, relax. I don't know if it'll be for a few days, maybe a little longer. The Lakers can sit back and watch this Miami-Boston series play out as they have now clinched their spot in the NBA Finals. How about that? What a season. You had the Kobe situation, the COVID restart. The bubble, the question marks, would they even get this thing together? And not only did the Lakers, who were the number 1 seed pretty much all year, not only did they maintain their poise after a rough start in the bubble, right? They have gotten it together and they have 5-5-5 their way to the NBA Finals, right? There's going to be a lot of speculation of if the Clippers were in the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers would have lost. And I'm going to be honest with you, in my heart of hearts, as a Laker fan, I do believe the Clippers would have been a lot of trouble for the Lakers. I'll say that any day of the week. I'll still remain on that premise, right? But I guess we'll never know because the Clippers did not hold up their end of the bargain. They did not make it to the NBA Finals. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Frank Vogel, and the Los Angeles Lakers did. They got to the conference finals. They took care of business, and now they're in the NBA Finals. Lakers clinch LeBron's 10th NBA Finals appearance. As of right now, he is 3-6 in the finals. He's looking to try to make his way closer to 500. I am one of the people who don't count finals losses against you. That's me personally. I'm not into that, right? If you get your team to the big dance, I'm going to salute you for just getting there multiple times, right? I ain't with all that. Some people counted against guys. I'm not one of those guys, all right? Congratulations to the Lakers as my dog is barking on making it to the NBA Finals. I will be back game 1 of the NBA Finals with a lot of coverage, man. Get ready. There's going to be so much coverage of the NBA Finals. Stay tuned. I'm out.